Really? Here, talk for me.
Yo.
All right, that's a little bit better. Yeah.
Okay, sick. Well, they're into it. Let's just get this. Let's just get this popping. Rasen versus Hart. This is definitely for real. So this has been an interesting bracket today. Hart losing kind of early in losers, I think. Kind of early in winners, and then making a losers run, beating Yak, who beat Golden today, which is kind of crazy. Actually, I'm not gonna lie.
He beat Yak and Golden. Hart did.
No. Yak beat Golden.
Yeah.
I meant no. Hart beat Yak to get here. I meant no. Hart was putting the losers pretty early though, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure by who, but I know he had to play Bonk fairly early in losers. He definitely had to make a losers run. Anyways, Cowboy. Cowboy. What was I talking about last set? Rasen's super acquainted with the Falco matchup as of late. Definitely one that he complained about, but like this dude just beat Thorn this past weekend. Like, and Thorn I would say is definitely a pretty good caliber above Hart. But Hart's definitely underrated. Someone who doesn't really come out to much other than Boston tournaments nowadays. But definitely kind of a safe Falco who has definitely picked up wins this matchup. I definitely know he's beaten TN at least once in the past. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, you know, it's nice to see Hart coming out. Definitely more of a, I believe he's a New Hampshire boy.
No, masked.
Oh, he's masked.
Yeah, he's like one of the old guard of Massachusetts. He's been coming like since like Game Over, like way before New Game Plus was even a thing. But his activity decreased a lot like post 2015. But he's been coming here and there, and he's looking crisp today.
Yeah, that's an up air combo on
Rasen with the eye roll. Yeah, no, he's definitely not a huge fan of this matchup, but definitely playing fairly well so far.
Oh my god, thank you. Thank you, man.
So we're completely even. Hart is a wash club? Oh my god, that's the meta, dude. I know plenty of people who do that.
He wipes his hands off in between like every stock, dude.
Oh, they're getting sweaty, man. When you're moving this fast too, I mean, why not? Ooh, he almost had,
everybody's got the hand work.
If he got that F smash off that interaction, it would have been gnarly, but I think he's taking it. I was talking to G-Town earlier how when I saw Hart might play Rasen, that I think Hart stylistically actually will have a pretty good matchup against Rasen, because Rasen definitely gets super frustrated against patient Falcos, and I think that Hart definitely has a calculated aggression style as someone who's played him as well, and he'll definitely get acquainted to the way Rasen plays. I think he already kind of is.
I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, I didn't mean to say the exact.
I know, right? Great minds think alike. Go ahead.
Rasen, definitely more of a projected kind of player. He'll let you know exactly what he's doing, but he's executing at such a degree that it's almost like you can't stop him sometimes.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
He tech chases so heavily that at lower percentages, you almost have to figure out just sort of what he hasn't done yet in order to get away from. Rasen just so good at covering so many things at lower percentages.
Yeah, now Hart's just like, another thing is that Hart's had like a lot of good responses to Rasen and neutral. That up tilt was a good example of it, but I think like the whole time he's actually been managing to weave around him a lot, which is rare because Rasen is like actually one of the fastest Sheik. We don't really have like, New England doesn't have a lot of fast Sheiks, and I'd say Rasen's probably up there, but Hart's disregarding that, and can he finish that? That shine, I feel like that might have been accidental, but I'm not sure.
He's making this last stock pretty convincing, like you're saying. The Falco Bear is probably going to clean it up. Nice little rinse and repeat coming back to the stage. No, yeah, like you said, Hart was making that real convincing near the end there. Rasen really couldn't get a foothold coming back to stage, but every time getting knocked right back off or stuck in shield. Hart just doing so good at recognizing when Rasen wants to dash at him, throwing that reverse laser in there, and all of a sudden Rasen loses all confidence in his approach.
Yeah, for sure. Rasen running it back. Rasen a huge Battlefield fan, as most Mewtwo King studies are. And whoa, okay,
we'll take that.
Quick with the back airs.
Yeah, Hart's not the type of laser camping Falco, but he is the type that will run away and shoot one at you to kind of just throw you off of your original.
I almost call him a Falco that camps in every way that isn't lasering. Like he'll definitely play. He'll play the spaced aerial game if he has to, but it's interesting. He kind of has like a different approach to this matchup than I was almost expecting, but I think it is effective. Wow, I'm amazed that needle didn't hit. But yeah, I think one thing he needs to clean up, which almost hurt him last game, is he needs to. I do think he's super aware of how to combo Sheik, but I don't think he's that amazing at finishing his food per se. Because like that one scenario where he went for the shine at the end of the last game, he could have easily just down smashed and it would have been over. But he kind of just let Rasen live.
His move selection's definitely up to question. He could be definitely choosing some things that would be.
Yeah, no, I mean he has a good sense of how to combo. He just needs to know like. In crunch time, like, especially against Rasen, who's actually really good at coming back, from deficits. You gotta know how to finish your food. But Ross looking pretty good this game, for sure.
Yeah, low percent, 3 to 2 stocks. It's going to be a long pullback for Hart. Sheik, not that type of character that you can just zero out all the time.
Nah. Like, sure, you got, like, mad pillar game, but, I mean, Rasen will play back if he has to.
Yeah, and he has that really good DI in that last knockdown to just slide right to the ledge. Rasen doing a really good job of making sure to get to ledge as much as possible and recovering from there.
And unsurprisingly, Rasen's got the power shield game on deck for the lasers, which, I mean, you definitely need against Falco.
Yeah, you never, like we were trying to talk about earlier, Hart's never really the laser type of guy, but Rasen's doing a great job of recognizing when Hart does want to.
Oh, yeah.
Getting those power
for
shields.
Sure.
Ooh, great down tilt. Gets the follow-up tech chase on the platform.
Yeah, that's something I definitely admire a lot about Rasen. Rasen actually does have like really good option select in terms of like what he chooses to combo. His down tilt usage is probably the best in the region by far. Like no Sheiks really use it the way he does, especially against Falco. I think that's why he's managed to, despite a matchup he finds frustration in, been able to take these like decent wins against Falcos, I should say.
Yeah, I wish Hart did come out a little bit more because we have seen a few more Falcos rise up. Lynn's gotten a lot better.
Oh, Lynn's amazing.
Younger, definitely getting a lot better recently. So Hart definitely the type of Falco that's a little bit more old school, or I would say people just not familiar with his.
That's the thing.
Style.
That's the thing. That's what I was trying to like mention when we first got into it. Like his style definitely throws people off because we're so used to the kind of more aggressive, but patient yet aggressive Falcos like Younger and Lynn, who definitely have earned this reputation for like managing to clutch it out against like hard matchups like Marth and Sheik. But it's like Hart has a different approach to it. It's his own style of patience.
I feel like if he's not laser comboing, he's not lasering at all.
Yeah, no, I agree, and that's probably not that good.
No, but he is fire with his laser combos. The reverse smack probably gonna seal it up.
That's dunzo.
Didn't even need the needles. Probably could have just grabbed ledge.
Yeah, the needles was just to like add insult to injury.
Yeah, it was like just like hang out there for a little bit while you die. I know you're gonna fall to your death, but take like 7 needles to the face as well. Rasen feel a little bit better after that. I feel like he thought in his own head he should have had game 1. So
yeah.
Honestly, I think it's going to test his patience going on to the set, especially if Hart can manage to steal another game.
Yeah, for sure. So, Hart running it to FD. The question becomes in a lot of matchups against Sheik, FD or Pokemon, because the stages are both pretty bad for Sheik conventionally, especially his spacies. It really depends on your preference on how you can work with the platforms. And Hart really, the way he plays, definitely an FD kind of Falco, I think. He's, like you said, like if he's not comboing with the lasers, now he's starting to laser. What? I think with no platforms, I think he actually feels a lot more comfortable lasering.
That's exactly why he went to FD at least. Wow, I did not expect
exactly. Yeah, you finished my thought there. Like, I think if he gets rid of the platforms, then he's comfortable with lasing. But I think he's worried that like Rasen has kind of this like optimized plan for like dealing with lasers on platforms. Like, oh, if he's using a laser cam, I'm just gonna go on the platforms. But there's no platforms here, so
it's this exact character is why people are starting to argue why FD should probably be a counter pick. Yeah. In the most vanilla of Melee, because it's the only stage that does have no platforms. Even Pokemon has platforms.
Yeah.
Transformations have platforms. The only stage without platforms is actually FD.
Yes.
And so it's actually so much more polarizing for characters that don't have a good, or I guess players that don't have a good grasp on laser game, because Falco can just do so much more work.
For sure. Yeah, no, definitely a classic Falco counter pick. Though honestly, a lot of Falcos, like if we're talking about Falcos around here, Lynn, not a big fan of FD anymore. Definitely kind of a more Pokemon guy. I haven't seen a lot of Falcos opt for Pokemon in a lot of matchups, especially this one. But Hart old school bringing it right to him on FD, and he's not letting up. This is kind of a clinic. I'm not gonna front.
It's interesting that you say Pokemon though, because although Falco has such a good jump to get to top platform, a lot of characters love using top platform advantage against Falco. It creates that third avenue that Falco needs to lock down with lasers that he couldn't over originally if he had like, say Pokemon. And he can do so much more work with pillaring. His opponent has less avenues to escape with, for sure. Yo, Hart doing such a good job. He's done a great job of what he'll do is he'll try to laser, force a jump out of Sheik, and then get underneath him and get an up tilt on him.
Man, Hart is looking pretty good. But Rasen, the react take chase lord.
Yeah, I was about to say, he's starting it up. That's honestly my least favorite thing about getting tech chased by Rasen is you'll throw in the mistech in like the 3rd or 4th tech chase.
Yeah.
But he'll always know you're gonna do it. He will jab you every time. Like honestly, but it's because
Totally, no, I agree.
it's because you mistech like the 3rd or 4th. He knows at this point that he's gotten in your head. You're like, you know you're getting tech chased.
He has the Chicago Sheik style. It's funny because he went to school in Chicago. He's definitely in the face roll camp of reaction tech chasing, and where like it's like too many times have been around that track, so it's like he's just gonna know like what to do, or like how when people try to mix their techs up, it's not really a surprise. But great follow up right there. A lot of Sheiks would actually kind of drop that, but Rock. That's the thing. Ross,
It didn't seem like it was true, dude.
It was not. It was as a Sheik mate as well. It's not true at all.
I think Hart might have held in right at the end there to a little bit early to try to recover, but
And if it was true, well, I messed up. But
Yeah.
it definitely didn't look true.
It didn't look true at all. I think Hart was holding in too early on the recovery. He held in during the knockback and actually got hit. Because of it. I was like, I was not expecting that smack to connect at all as all as it is. But yo, Rasen not having fun with these lasers at all.
Oh no, he's definitely a little triggered. I saw him eye roll after the last dog. That standing laser is definitely gonna get you punished. Ooh, I love spot dodge down smashes. Like that's actually one of the best scenarios to do spot dodge down smash.
Wow, lacing on the percent.
Oh
Gets
yeah,
a phantom smash.
very KKS sequence. Starting off with up smash. But Hart's right back in it. You give him an opening, he will do it. He's not afraid. Rasen's not afraid to cheat his all either.
I'm just like losing my patience over here, dude.
Yeah, I know. I mean, these guys are both patient. Ooh. Hart a huge up tilt fanatic. Not up throw fanatic. I've noticed a lot of his follow-ups, a lot of his attempts for follow-ups off throws have been up throws. I don't think I've seen him down throw once. What were you gonna say?
I mean, my thought's gone, but I'm going to add on to what you said.
Yeah,
a lot of Falcos will nowadays up throw, and they'll know that they'll have nothing off the up throw, but they'll try to read their DI in a way of trapping them. So, obviously, if you DI in, you're subject to actually getting comboed. If you DI out and jump, you're subject to getting comboed. So you have to DI out and fast fall, hopefully safely, and go get like dash attacked by Falco, or get scooped up.
Yeah.
A lot of Falcos like to try to trap you into certain parts of the stages with their up throw.
Yeah, let's see if Hart can close this out. That down smash was 7 centuries early, but it happens. That's a tough call, especially last stock. That's a tough call as to when it's there. He's got the nair though. Rasen can make this back, but he's gonna hold it. Yeah, F smash. See, the thing is like F smash definitely more free than down smash for that read. But yeah, Rasen definitely frustrated.
I can't say I don't see myself in Rasen when he went for that smack, but honestly went for a really low percentage trade. Hart threw out the nair and Rasen threw out a falling smack off his double jump. Hart just saw the movement, moved in position, threw out the nair, cleaned it up. Very bread and butter. Rasen definitely showing like he lost some patience in that last matchup. The laser's definitely weighing him down a little bit mentally.
Yoshi's an interesting counter pick, but I see why he wants it. He wants to really just speed the gameplay up, and it'll definitely accentuate his movement. But I think Hart can still kind of emulate kind of what he was doing in that game, just a little bit less of the lasers.
I'm actually a big fan of how this set has been going on, because Rasen is a very control-heavy Sheik. He likes to get the grab, and he likes to kind of pressure you into scenarios. Yeah, great nair from Rasen here. Shut me up. Hart though, not a very control-heavy Falco. Doesn't like to laser, but plays a very control-heavy character, and so the way these two have been meshing has been incredibly interesting.
Oh yeah, no, actually a very interesting set. I was excited to see this when it happened. I mean, God forbid, as much as I want to see Bonk Rasen for the millionth time, like you don't see Hart play against some of the new and upper covers as much. And yeah, it's been a really interesting set so far. To see where it goes. Looking like Hart not trying to have it go in the order of tech chase. Follow-up. Okay, Hart.
No,
he read that.
Credit,
he read that, didn't go for it, but he's still gonna get that follow-up. That was so smart.
He thought about down air and knew it wouldn't work.
No, he knew it wouldn't work, and I'm actually so glad he didn't go for that. Just like every other Falco would have been like, I'll get this down air, and then I'll get a sick combo. Hart's just like, nah, I'm just gonna back up and kill for free. He didn't even get hit.
He literally short hopped in the tilt. and didn't get hit. Like, he was quite literally spacing that perfectly.
Yeah.
Wow, great back air to Shine. Follow-up grab.
Hart is in the driver's seat. But he's looking like Speed Racer.
Yeah, he's off to the races for sure. The whole stock lead and a little bit more going to add to it. Very convincing.
Wimbledon up in this.
Ford's
trying to kill it.
He's definitely looking for extra credit. He's playing like he's ahead.
Yeah, Rasen about to start throwing in the down tilt in there. Can I kill Falco? Can I kill Falco reaching?
You know, I'm actually really surprised Hart got away with a double laser combo there. Sheik's just such a good character to not only shield grab, just run up shield in general.
Yo, Hart is playing so confident. I've never seen him play this confident. It's kind of crazy. Oh man,
yeah, nice.
Rasen is triggered, man. Hart is not getting hit.
Hart's playing way cleaner than Rasen.
For sure.
Wave dash in Shine.
It's not like
very
Rasen's
smart.
playing bad. It's just like Hart has actually like done a really good job adapting to the way Rasen plays. I think he is a good style counter to him, from what I've noticed. It's like you see the more flashy Falco struggle, but like Hart's been playing a clean game and it's working.
I mean, you see a lot of the Falcos nowadays just go for laser game, and Hart just. He's not about it. I mean, he'll run away, do a laser, and he's right in at you. He's not going to laser all day.
Okay. I don't know if that was intentional, but if it was, you're a madman. Let's see. Rasen does have a scenario here. He's in more than depth
telling you, he's in tech chasing mode.
But yeah, Hart takes it. In what I would say is definitely an upset.
That was convincing fashion, I would say.
For sure.
At first, it seemed like Rasen definitely had a lot to prove in the matchup. Obviously saying, you know, I'm Rasen, you're Hart, we're both around the same skill level. I can take games, you can take games.
Yeah.
You know, took that second game, made it convincing that he can stay in there. But Hart waned him down mentally, said, all right, well, yeah, you can play with me, but I'm going to outplay you mentally. I'm going to wane you down. I'm going to, you know, laser you until you get too impatient.
Yeah.
Beat you in FD, and then it showed in Yoshi's. He got comboed.
Oh, yeah.
He got comboed. He was not calm and collected when he was getting comboed, and he was not calm and collected when he was down.
So we have a very interesting match coming up. This is looking like Tuesday. Is Tuesday playing Hart? Because this could be really interesting because